So I just got off of work and wanted to jump on quickly and talk about something that I'm seeing so much. That is a daughter who struggles with anxiety and shutdown and avoidance, and she's not making progress. And the parents just feel done. You know, they love her so much, but they're exhausted. They feel like they've tried everything and nothing is working. And at this point, the interactions are filled with criticism and defensiveness and silence. And the daughter feels, angry and hurt and misunderstood and unloved. And the parents feel exactly the same. And underneath of all of this, frustration and fear, it's actually like a ton of love just buried under a ton of pain. So what I want parents to look out for is that shift that you feel when things go from me and my daughter versus a problem to me versus my daughter who is the problem. That's the turning point, because that's when compassion collapses, shame takes over, and progress stalls. Like, what literally happens in your daughter's brain in that situation is she shifts from growth mode to self-protection mode. Suddenly, progress feels like giving in. It feels like my parents are winning. And, when change feels pressured and not chosen, it really threatens that sense of autonomy that is so important, especially at her age. And I work with girls like this every day. And when this dynamic is present, it becomes really hard to help them because their instincts are moving in the opposite direction. And when I talk to the parents, they feel justified in their reaction, and they feel terrified that if they, back off, things are going to get worse. And of course, you love your daughter, but the way that they go about helping her is like, love flooded by fear, and it actually makes everything more stuck. This is why I started working with parents. One of the reasons, because, the truth is you are right. 100%. Like, of course, your daughter needs to change. What she's doing isn't working. And the thing is, like, logically, she knows that, but it's not about letting go of accountability. It's about creating enough openness and trust for that accountability to actually work. A psychologist once told me, I'll never forget, he said, you can be right or you can have a relationship. And without that relationship, what you're right about can't actually happen. So it's about strengthening that relationship at the same time as navigating this crisis. And that is very hard, but it's necessary for progress.